Stephanie, welcome to the show. How can I help you today?
Hi, so I work for a production company and I am having a lot of problems with my department head.
Okay. What's going on?
Yeah, so basically, he is the director. We're a team, we produce like social media advertisements, and he's my director, and I'm one of his producers. So I kind of organize things for him. So he has to give me direction about what props to buy, how to make call sheets, who to cast for these videos, all of the things.
Hmm.
However, he's constantly just telling me to do things. And then when I try to get advice from him or get confirmation about budget and things like that, he just won't give me a yes or a no. So he's not directly answering my questions. And then when his department head is like complaining about the budget or how expensive things were, he always throws the blame on me, like, oh, Stephanie did this or Stephanie did that. But he's not properly confirming the budget. Does that make sense? So he's constantly not giving me the feedback that I need and then getting pissed off when I go through with it anyways.
Yeah. Well, that's a pretty frustrating situation. Has this always been like this in this dynamic? Has it changed at all, or has it always been like this?
It has changed because he's new to the position. So the director before him was
Oh.
really good about always like clarifying with me and always giving me complete direction, but he's not. And I've tried to like talk with him about it as well, but he's just not receptive. It's a difficult situation as well because this director is friends with our the head of our company, our CEO. They're really good friends.
So you've already tried to talk to him about it, though?
I've asked him if he can give me like a little bit more clarity on these things and like confirmation.
Are you the?
Um,
Does he have other producers that work for him too?
Not in my position, no.
Okay.
We have like PAs and whatnot that are below me. So that's another thing. So I'm supposed to give direction to these PAs, but then I'm not getting exact direction from him. So it's really difficult. Which I don't mind taking the lead and like doing things, but I don't want to get in trouble later on because of budget issues is the main thing. I'm constantly getting like,
Yeah.
why'd you spend so much money on this? And why'd you spend so much money on that? And I'm like, because we needed these things and he didn't tell me I couldn't, you know? So
Yeah.
because if I don't do
So
it, nothing's going to get done. So
so he's essentially approving things to be bought, but then people are complaining that they're spending too much, and then he blames it on you.
exactly, yeah. And it's not
Yeah.
just that; it'll be various things too, like oh, I booked like the wrong location, or oh, I casted like these people and they didn't want these people. Like I don't know.
and
It's
and
just
that information should have come from him, but he didn't give you the information, so you took it upon
exactly,
yourself, and now you're getting blamed for when the higher ups don't like it.
exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a tough situation. So you've got this one person who's creating sort of a bottleneck of information, a bottleneck of expectations, and he's not being forthright about what he expects.
Right.
And then you're taking it upon yourself to take the initiative, and then when you do something that the higher ups don't like, it's coming back to you. So that's a tough situation, and you've already tried to talk to him, and he's still nothing's changing. And did you say you've tried to talk to the person above him as well about this, or no?
I haven't because, like I said, they're friends, and I just like something
Oh,
feels weird about it. They're like really, like literally childhood friends. They both
okay.
moved out here to LA, and things like that. They're super close. He was like one of his grooms at his wedding, so it just
Do you
feels
do you
weird to like I don't know to bring it up to him because they're buddies. I don't know.
would it be possible to do you ever meet with the two of them together?
We have not like one on one, just the three of us, but we have like team meetings.
Are there specific things that like right now, do you have particular questions that you need answered that he's not answering?
Yeah, I do actually, because we have a very big video coming up, and I have a lot of questions about logistics for it.
Okay. And is there a team meeting in which he and his friend slash boss are both in a meeting?
Yes, there is. Yeah, literally Wednesday, so in two
Okay.
days.
Can you ask those questions in that meeting in front of the other person and actually write down the answers so that they both see that you're actually gathering information in the meeting, you're documenting what he's telling you so that there's some level of accountability and like transparency with what he's giving you?
Yeah,
Have you tried that before? Or would that be something like
I
different?
like kind of have, and again, like even in our team meetings, they'll both kind of avoid the budget questions like up front. I don't know. That's just like the big thing is nobody wants to talk about it. Like we're doing these big, I'll just tell you, they're like big YouTube videos. We have like 20 million subscribers on our channel, and we're creating these like skit videos for like children.
Okay.
And so our sets are like huge. Our budget is usually like, we used to have a set budget for every video, but then they just started to get cheap. So now there's like no set budget. It's just like depending on the video. So it's really frustrating. When we're in these meetings, I'll be like bringing up things and they'll like the ideas, but I never get a 100% confirmation, if that makes sense. And even our boss, he's very like, I don't know, he's just very like hands off. Like he really does like to give all authority to the director, but then the director doesn't confirm. Or even sometimes I'll go straight to the CEO. I'll be like, hey, we'll call him Billy. I'll be like, hey, Billy, can I get your approval on this? Because he's technically the one with the budget. And he'll be like, oh, talk to Johnny. We'll call the director Johnny. And I'm like, okay, but I did try to talk to Johnny. And like, Johnny told me to go to you. And so there's that like that constant back and forth as well.
So Billy and Johnny, though, are both going to be in the Wednesday meeting.
They are, yes.
Okay. And if you sit down and you have your list of questions and you say, hey, I need to know the budget for this, and I need to know that, and how much can I spend on this, and you write it all down and you repeat it back to them so that they hear you out loud, and that way the CEO and the director are both privy to what you're doing. Mm-hmm. Do you think that would? Do you think that might be like a next step in just terms of helping everybody be on the same page?
Yeah, maybe. I'm also thinking like it might be good, like you said, to do it at our team meeting, because then it's not even just the two of them. It's like our whole team.
Everybody can hear it.
So yeah,
that way you're not getting misinformation from one person to the other, and then you have to get blamed and all that stuff. That way everybody hears it, everybody's on the same page, and I would again suggest you write it down and then repeat it back what you've written down so that everybody's clear.
Yeah.
You want to try that and see how it works?
Help. Yeah, I will.
Okay. I know this is a really frustrating situation, I know. So I mean there's not a lot of easy moves, but at least if you I'm optimistic that there's at least a team meeting with everybody, and so I think that there's some opportunity there.
Yeah, that's true. That's definitely something to try.
Okay. All right, well yeah, please try that and see how it goes in the next week or two, and then if you could give us a shout back, let us know how it went, and if you want to come back on it, if it's still happening after that, then you come back on and we can continue to sort of brainstorm on maybe the next step. Does that sound okay?
Okay. Yeah, that does sound good. Thank you so much, Jeremy.
Okay, thanks, Stephanie. Appreciate it. Hey, thanks for tuning into the Peacebuilding with Dr. Pollack show. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more workplace conflict advice. Share on social media if you think your friends and colleagues would benefit from this episode. And if you have a workplace conflict and want to be a caller on our show, for free coaching and advice, please email podcast@pollackpeacebuilding.com. Thanks.